Time for us to start taking on the Ghetto. We'll be finding Quintus. NPC we've already heard mentioned a couple of times. So we'll go ahead and grab the Echo here. Also, I'm going to go ahead and skip that. Sorry, I was just looking at the microphone activity. Over here, we're going to have an NPC that gets assassinated. It's real weird. Apologies if that's a bit of a spoiler for you, but if you're following this, I don't know what you're expecting. Hello. We have our demonstrating what the enemy's going to be like here. Or at least the basic enemies. These ones are real easy, to be honest. And because we're targeting damage so heavily, we should be looking pretty golden. I can't remember if there's anything in this corner. I'm just having a double check, because I have no memory of that little bit. Also, been making proper notes this time around, so shouldn't be quite so crazy as we continue going forward. I don't know what these owls mean. They're near a secret that we'll see later on, and I kind of thought maybe that they would be relative to that, but it doesn't seem to be the case. So I'm going to show you guys these just as an example. I don't really want to stop at every single one, but you can see we have the sheets of paper here, and we can gain gossip from the doorways. I probably should, because I'm going to assume that they can give you extra mission stuff. We've got another one of the... Completely missed. We've got another one of the little creatures here. This, again, will drop us an extra attribute point if we can get it before it disappears. Which it will try to do pretty quickly, so we have to be pretty on this. Damage on there. Oops, I need to send that over there. Oh, it got away. No, it didn't go away. We got it. That's good. So you might as well use that pretty immediately. And then we'll come on back to where the bridge is. Should probably get a bit of health, but should be fine. So from here, the fact that we have the staff, pretty big advantage. I'm going to do charge up shots because they do really good damage. These big guys here can drop the orichalcum that we need to actually upgrade the staff again. Even if we get it dropped, I'm not going to run back to do that immediately, but if you feel like you need the extra damage, that is an option for you. So we can get quite so lucky with it there. We can go ahead and get this one at the top as well. There's no point in waiting for it to come and get us, realistically. One of the coolest things is we seem to automatically get the drops from them, so we don't need to get up there to pick stuff up, which is real nice. Head on through. Pump onto the platform for the solve. And whilst we're here, we can actually spoil an ambush for later on, which is nice. Coming around here. Yeah, I don't think we get to knock on that one. So we're taking damage a lot, but we are crushing enemies from a distance, so we really don't need to be too worried. Oops, that's the wrong bit. There we go. I know this game isn't a third-person shooter, but that's how it's going to feel by the time we're finished. Okay, cool. So a couple of bits that we can get right here. We're going to take a hard left. Keep left. Left? That's right. Sorry. I'm forgetting my directions here. Oh man, stop. I didn't mean to do that. This up. Star right. Or fragments. We're going to get quite a few of these as we go around. Sitting around here. So this is where the guy would have ambushed us. We took out earlier. I don't think there's too much along this bit. Just the ladder. So go ahead and take the throwing dagger. And we get to spoil the ambush again. As well as another one. This guy will actually start running around all over the place, so you need to try and be quick at taking him out whilst he's over there. Alright then, so with all of that done, we should be good to drop down. I don't think there's anything up on this thing. Tried getting up here, but it didn't really work out giving me very much. If you guys happen to be like mega good at jumping and can make this or something, let me know if you do happen to find anything up there. I don't think there is. So now we can start heading back down again. So we're back at the bridge. We're going to take a right. We'll break this wall. Rhodos symbols. I've really not used many of those so far on my travels. I'm sure they'll be like mega useful eventually, but right now, just not really felt the need. Haven't tried jumping off there. We're going to get there later on anyways. I'm just going to keep doing it as I spot them. There's an area with tons of NPCs in. I don't know why. I forgot about you. There's all of his friends. The direction of their sound is really weird in my set. I don't know why. Go ahead and grab the echo. I'm really not reading my notes properly right now. Where are we up to? Ambush for platform. Kingsworth. Let's skip this. So we're not going to go down this ladder right now because it'll work out quicker and just more efficient to come back through that way in a bit. There's like a, I don't know if I can show you from here. You can see there's like a bridge that meets it over there, and we're going to be opening up that shortcut which leads down there later anyways. There's an NPC down there that we'll be picking up a quest from, and the solution to that quest is like over that way, so we'll be doing that once I think. Oh yeah, and before... Oh, he's not there. Interesting. Take the big guy out quickly as we can from range. I find the best thing for these guys is to roll past them. One of my favourite things so far about some of these enemies is they don't have outrageous tracking on their attacks. So, like, fighting them feels pretty good in my opinion, which is definitely a large bonus for this game. A lot of kind of like newer games that try to be in the Souls category have this really bad habit of making the tracking on attacks really difficult to judge. But so far in this game, it's actually been pretty good for that. There's not too much like last minute, I'm just going to turn around on you. So therefore, I'm mega hard to avoid. So in here we're going to find Quintus. We can't damage the enemies early in here, so we're going to want to just trigger this off first, and then we can start railing on them. I do need some extra health, I'm seeing right now. We're a little bit fragile here. But glass cannon is working pretty nicely in my opinion. Could have shown something else there, but we're all good now.
You're Quintus!
Thank you, kind stranger. I am Quintus. You saved me. I am forever in your...
Let's get this. Go ahead and get through all of his dialogue.
So, just tell me how...
It's just good to have all of this.
One more thing. I piled up some obstacles to block the wall axe. Here you go.
Come on through, take a rest in this. That should bring Quintus through and open his shop.
How can this
So depending on what you want to do right now, you could go ahead,
friend?
purchase some extra solve if you need it. Note that this isn't like an all, this is just usable here, right? You also have the Orichalcum, so if you haven't picked any up yet, I don't think I've had any drop yet either. You go ahead and get some of that. You could, again, go ahead and upgrade a weapon, but we're not in a rush for that right now. In addition, we have the Elixir of Renewing. This is our respec item, for those that don't already know about that. So if you feel like you've messed up on your talent tree or something like this, you can go ahead and use that. Speaking of talents, let's go ahead and spread these out. It's about right, actually. That's kind of where I want that. And we now have 4 talent points, which means we can unlock this judgment ability, which is frickin' disgusting. That's all I have to say on the matter. It's probably not going to look amazing right here, but let's have some fun with it for a second.
When they're finished dealing.
Come on, can't just skip all this. Oh, I didn't mean to drop that far down. I'm going to be in trouble now. But means we have it available. Go on then. Right, so we are able to do sickening amounts of damage with our spells. I didn't mean to drop this far down. Let me get back to the checkpoint. Obviously, it takes a while to rebuild the blue bar, but we do have the salve, which is whoa. Here comes my first death because we dropped down there too early. So what that skill is doing is, like, let me just reset this so we're not being attacked. That skill is doing, when we do like a normal combo, you see me sending out fireballs, it's making all of those attacks the final attack, which does the most damage. So you can just plow out ridiculous damage. Now, of course, the other thing that I haven't spoken about yet is, you see when I push up on the D-pad here and we switch to the red, obviously normally we'd be doing purple, which is like our standard damage element. We've now unlocked the fire element. That's important because now, in this particular area, the wheat here is supposed to be flammable, right? So if we fire at this, we can go ahead and detonate the wheat. So we need to be keeping an eye on like our enemies and stuff, and just taking advantage of their elemental weaknesses as we move forward. So that's going to be the end of this episode. The target here was to unlock Quintus, which we have done. I've given you guys a bit of a quick run over on the elements there, and I'll speak to you guys again soon when we deal with the next quick side quest.